Alright, and we're back to do the final prediction video for the West Division. And this came down to last night, and shockingly, the Avalanche have won the President's Trophy. I honestly didn't expect that. I thought it was for sure that race between Carolina and the Vegas Golden Knights, but Colorado kind of snuck in there and won it, and they've definitely deserved it. They've been fantastic all year round, and it absolutely crushes me that I can't bring myself to cheer for them right now because of their uniforms. Geez, that was difficult to say. But we're going to do a quick prediction video. If you haven't seen the other three ones, I've already done those. They're already up on the channel, so go watch those. Basically, I'm just going to give my quick predictions. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of stats and records and individual players and a whole deep dive on them. There's going to be other channels out there that do a much better job than I could ever do. So I'm just here to give you my quick predictions of who I think is going to win and in how many games. So we're pretty much going to get started off. We're going to focus on the far side first between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Minnesota Wild, and this one should be fantastic and exciting. The Minnesota Wild they're not your dad's Minnesota Wild. They are a fun, exciting team to watch now, and with Fiala and Kaprizov, they're getting good goaltending. Their defense has looked pretty good all year. They very well could beat the Vegas Golden Knights, and honestly, it shouldn't surprise anyone because, like I said, this team is just so exciting and very skilled and very fast. I don't know if they will beat the Vegas Golden Knights. Experience is definitely on Vegas' side, and Vegas is a big, strong, heavy, playoff-built team. With, like I said, lots of experience. But please don't discount anything that Minnesota could do because, man, they are looking good this year. Alright, but my official prediction is I have to go with Vegas. I seriously and strongly consider taking an upset and picking the Minnesota Wild, and I hope people do. Honestly, like I said, I would not be surprised at all in the slightest if Minnesota were able to upset Vegas. I watched probably the most Carolina games this year out of any team, followed probably by the Rangers and Minnesota. So I feel comfortable knowing kind of what's been going on with the Minnesota Wild. Maybe not the last month, 3 weeks. I was just kind of back at work, so I wasn't able to watch it as much as I would have liked. But pretty much prior to that, Carolina and Minnesota seemed, for the most part, to alternate which nights they played, so I was able to watch a lot of Wild games because of Kevin Fiala being my favorite player. And yeah, they are sneaky good, and I really hope they kind of surprise a lot of people. But man, yeah, you can't argue with Vegas. I think this will be a 6-game series. I think Minnesota will give them a bit of a fight, but I think Vegas is just too big and too strong to overcome for almost any team. Alright, so up next is the Colorado Avalanche taking on the St. Louis Blues, and this should be a really fun series. They are big, strong, skilled, fast teams. Both have that, playoff DNA kind of built into them, and they should just beat the heck out of each other. Like this series, I would love to see it go to 7. They do have playoff history before, so that should be fun as well, and I cannot wait to see this. I think it will be a heck of a series. I think this is potential for maybe best series in the first round. Not cheering for the Avalanche just based on their uniform. They have so many players that I really want to see go on and win a Stanley Cup. Jonas Donskoy, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, Andrei Burakovsky, Cale Makar I really like, Val Nichushkin, Landeskog, Rantanen, Grubauer I really like. The only player I'm not a huge fan of is really Nathan MacKinnon. Don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic player. I have nothing but respect for him. I just don't overly like cheering for him. But he's one of the best players in the NHL by far. So I do think, on paper, if you looked at the rosters, you would have to say the Avalanche are probably the better team. But St. Louis has a lot of fight in them, a lot of guts, and recent playoff success and experience. And can't really discount Ryan O'Reilly. When he gets on a mission and he's determined to win, it is hard to stop. So this one should be a lot of fun. But my official prediction is I'm going to take the St. Louis Blues. I think this will go to a 7-game series, so I'm going to take St. Louis in 7. And it's not because of the dislike of the uniform that I have for the Avalanche. There's just something about St. Louis, kind of how they kind of are entering the playoffs, that I kind of like. Also, I got like a little alert on my, Sportsnet app or whatever. It says Ryan O'Reilly thinks that the Blues will upset the Avalanche. So I'm gonna go with his prediction. If he believes in his team, I believe in him. So if they lose, this is on Ryan O'Reilly, not me. So there's that. Yeah, honestly, either way, I'm not going to be too disappointed. I do like both these teams quite a bit, with the asterisk of the Avalanche and their horrible uniform choices. That aside, though, I'm just really, really looking forward to this and can't wait. But that wraps up my playoff prediction videos. We will come back for the second round to see how we did in the first round. And yeah, just go out there, stay safe, watch a lot of good playoff hockey, and yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want, you can check me out on Instagram and Twitter as well. I'll leave a link to those in the description as always. But if not, that's completely alright. So I will see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.